So hi to everyone. Welcome back to another video episode on consumer behavior and demand analysis. See, in last class we were under a discussion of up to the point of demand and its concepts. So in last class we were in a discussion of what is demand and its features, followed by demand, quantity demand meaning, then demand function, then followed by the law of demand with the technical term called ceteris paribus. Okay. So today we'll discuss about two issues. So one is about demand schedule and the diagram of it, how the demand curve will look like, and second one is about types of goods, goods. Okay. See, in last class we were in the discussion of the demand equations. There are three equations are there. First one is called general equation, second one is called specific equation, third one is called linear equation. So with the help of that linear equation, we'll explain, we'll have a discussion about the demand schedule and the diagram. See, in linear equation we have taken that is about QD equals to A minus BP, where QD is a dependent variable, A and B are constant values, P is a independent figure which affect on the dependent value, and minus indicates inverse relation, the law of demand. If other things remaining constant, if a price increases, demand decreases. If price decreases, demand increases. Okay, but we cannot simply accept as it is it increase or decrease and all. We need to prove mathematically. So for that we have taken this equation called QD equals to A minus BP. For example, if we took QD equals to 20 minus 2P, find out QD and P when P is rupees 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 likewise. Okay. If a price is rupees 2, what will affect on the QD? Likewise, if a price increases, what will affect on the quantity demand? That we need to show cost with the schedule and the diagram. Okay. So we will discuss about by taking this as an example. If QD equals to 20 minus 2P, by taking if a price increases from rupees 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 likewise, then how it will affect on the quantity demand? For that, we need to go by a solution side. Okay. For that, QD, you make it as one column, and P, that is price. Okay. QD stands for quantity demand. Okay. If a price increases from rupees 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, likewise, what will be the quantity demanded that we need to analyze? Okay. You substitute the values. Most of the students will know how to substitute the things and all. So, solution is very clear. If a QD equals to 20 minus 2P, what if a P equals to rupees 2? You substitute a P as a rupees 2, then you can understand how to the values you need to dig. Okay. So 20 minus 2 of 2. Okay. So 20 minus 2 into 2 becomes 4. Then the quantity demand is about 16. So when the price is 2, demand for commodity is about 16. What if P equals to 3? If a price becomes 3, when the price is a 2, the quantity demand is about 16. What if a price increases? Apply the law. If price increases, demand decreases, then demand has to decrease if other things remain constant. So you apply the formula, you will get an idea how to do. So QD equals to 20 minus 2P. It's a simple one, no need of much calculation, one can understand easily. So after all, 20 minus 2 of 3. If you substitute these values 3, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all, then how much you get? So 20 minus 2, 3 is 6. Then that one demand will be 14. Okay, yeah? So when the price increases by 3, demand will decrease by 2, 14. When it becomes 4, then it becomes 12. When it becomes 5, and then it will become 10. Then when the price becomes 6, then demand become 8 quantity. Clear? So when the price increases here, demand decreases. What if the price decreases? Then demand increases. Both are moving in a inverse relation or opposite relation. Are we clear? So this is the thing we can put it under a demand schedule. Okay. Then when you want to put in a demand schedule, then that is a demand schedule. A tabular explanation of the demand and the price is called demand schedule. Are you clear? And if you put it under explanation part of this demand schedule, then explanation of demand schedule is called demand diagram. So we can put it under a graphical way, x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis we will use to calculate the quantity demanded, or quantity demand. We used to call it as simply as QD. Yeah. On y-axis we used to represent price, independent variable. So here price is about rupees from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 likewise, and the quantity demand is somewhat 16 to 8. You take least and most values when you took, so quantity demand. So here 8 is there, you can take from here as 1, or else you can take it as a 2 difference. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 likewise. And the prices you can take in general on your rolled sheet as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 likewise. So you can compare now when price is about only just rupees 2. Okay, when price is about just rupees 2, how much quantity of goods we need to buy means we used to get 16. Then when a price increases from rupees 2 to 3, then the demand decreases from 16 to 14. Are we clear? Then likewise, when the price increases from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, demand decreases from 18 to 16, 16 to 14, 14 to 12. Likewise, the things will take the place. Then when we draw this line, then the demand curve will move from left to right downwards. Then this is the shape of demand curve. D stands for demand curve. Are we clear? So diagram of this one, diagram of this demand curve is the explanation part of this demand schedule, where the demand curve moves from left to right downwards. Are we clear? Then up to this point we have digested 5 things. One is about demand, then followed by quantity demanded with the characters. Then we have entered to the demand function, then demand equation, then law of demand with the schedule and diagram. So let's enter into the other topics of today's session. Then that is called types of goods. What? Types of goods. See, when we observe a market, n number of goods we generally take it into consideration. Okay, metal, rubber, bags, electronic gadgets, okay, wood items, many things will come to in our mind. Okay, when the metal comes, then there is a platinum to metal, iron, many things will come. When it comes to the rubber, n number of things will come. Likewise, demand for all these goods will not be same. Demand for vegetables, demand for luxury things, demand for gold and silver, demand for daily necessaries. Okay, for all this, the generally demand will differ subject to the need of it. So why it is so? Then what are the types of goods are there for our demand analysis purpose? There are a number of types of goods are there, but for our subject study in economics, for a demand analysis, there are 4 types of goods are there. How many types of goods? 4 types of goods are there. Coming to first one. First one is about normal goods. normal goods. Second one is about inferior goods. Inferior, normal, inferior. Third one is about substitute goods, and fourth one is about complementary goods. So as far as your subject economics is concerned, for our discussion in PU level, they limited up to the point of only 4 types of goods. When you enter to the further studies and all, you will come up with more than 8 to 9 types of goods, where the demand, the different angles will come, like increased demand curve and all. That the thing people understand in your further studies. But meantime, for a PU level is concerned, up to the pre-university level is concerned, the level of understanding for in demand analysis a topic is concerned, there are 4 types of goods are there, and these are 4 types. So coming to the first one, normal goods. So normal goods also one type of a good, where if a person income increases, demand for normal good also increases. Then that kind of a goods are called normal goods, like vegetables, like milk and all. So for a daily life, when income of a consumer increases all of a sudden, assume you are a person who are working in a particular company or somewhere, due to your hard work and smart analytical skill and all, you got promoted and your salary got doubled, or salary got some promoted. In such case, in your day-to-day activities, what you just wanted to spend before, now you started to spend more because your income is greater. Then that kind of a goods will come under the normal goods. Second one is called inferior goods, and these inferior stands low priced goods in the market, like foxtail millet, pearl millet and all. When our income increases, demand for these goods decreases. Okay, assume you have an income of 10,000, when you got promoted for 20,000 worth of job, then you prefer more of normal and luxury goods, not of these goods. Then what are these goods? Inferior goods are those which have low price in the market, or when your income generally when it hike, okay, you demand less of these goods, and those goods are called inferior goods, or low priced goods, like foxtail millet, pearl millet, sajje, navane ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಕಡಿಮೆ ರೇಟಿಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. when income decreases, demand for these goods increases. It's quite opposite of it, and these are called inferior goods. Okay, then coming to the third one, substitute goods. Substitute, the name itself indicates the good which have alternative use is called substitute goods, like which have a nearest satisfaction. The good which acts as an alternative which satisfies the same want, then that is called substitute good. For example, like common example which you may get in almost all textbooks, then that is called tea and coffee. Okay, you can take complement and all, that is not another issue. Let's take tea and coffee. So when you have use for a tea, and you may use the same purpose for coffee. Okay, for a tea you cannot take petrol as a substitute. Okay, so अगर तुम्हें टी नहीं मिला तो तुम्हें जाकर पेट्रोल तो नहीं पीते, तो इसका मतलब ये है which have a common purpose, which have an alternative use which satisfies the same want, then that the good is called substitute goods. And you can recall your memory, what are the different substitute goods are there in a market which satisfy the same want, like pen and pencil. ओके, सो अगर पेन नहीं मिला तो पेंसिल भी सेम काम करता, हो गया. मोबाइल नहीं मिला तो कंप्यूटर भी सेम काम करता. सो वैसे एन नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूट गुड्स आ गए. नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री गुड्स. द गुड्स which are consumed together, the goods which are consumed together which satisfies a want, then that is called complementary goods. Okay, so complementary goods like bike and petrol. If you want to enjoy the riding, then you have to fill tank with the petrol, not with the water. Okay, likewise pen and filled with the ink or refill, what we used to call. Okay, likewise, so complementary goods are those which are consumed together. In coming classes, we'll have a deeper side of discussion of all these 4 types of goods, where we need to discuss about movements, shifts and simultaneous shifts. Thank you.